This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Okay, this lady, now we've heard lots of different phone scams, right? The one where it's like, oh, I'm your grandson and I'm in jail and I need $6,000 in iPhone or iTunes gift cards to get out.
Yeah.
This is a little different. They did get $6,000 from her and then they got her to undress on camera.
Wow. How old is the victim? Tell me she's 21 and currently in junior in college.
Great shape.
I
don't know how old this bride is.
Older.
Here, let's just give me PC too.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the local news coverage. 19 scam alert.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It started out with a phone
Crank it
call
up.
from what appeared to be Huntington Bank's customer service number. Only it wasn't.
There is spoofing for caller IDs. It's illegal, but of course, scammers are doing all sorts of illegal things. Even if you get a text, phone call, it doesn't matter. Just hang up the phone and think about how you could independently verify what they're saying.
The crime happened to a Mayfield Heights woman last Tuesday. She told police the caller said there was a fraudulent charge on her account, and if she didn't move the money to a different account, it would be stolen. The man then gave her the numbers to a Chase Bank debit card and told her to add it to her Apple Wallet. Cheryl Harris with the Cuyahoga County Scam Squad says it's a very common tactic.
When we're panicked, we don't actually, we're not able to focus on that part of our brain that gives us real information or helps us think rationally.
The woman stayed on the phone with the crook and went to the Huntington Bank in Mayfield Heights and withdrew $6,000 in cash. Then she went to this Chase Bank on Som Center Road. Then the caller told her to tap the debit card in her Apple Wallet at this ATM, transferring nearly $6,000 into an unknown checking account.
It's almost like money laundering in a weird way, but it's like they want you to take your cash from the bank, and then they want you to put it in this, and then they want you to transfer it to that.
Get to the naked part.
Nothing weird about that.
ATM. It gets real convoluted.
When she got home, the same man called her on FaceTime. He told her they needed to do a full body scan to verify her identity. The woman told police she undressed and spun in circles on FaceTime. When she heard the scammer laughing, she realized it was all a hoax.
Your bank isn't going to FaceTime you.
Then she went to the Chase Bank in Lyndhurst to try and get her money back, but it was too late.
It's difficult to get money back. However, there are some cases where law enforcement agencies have gone after these scammers, and they're criminal organizations usually, and they can claw back some funds.
Harris says it's really important to report these crimes right away. That way police can catch the scammers and try to get some of your money back.
Bro.
I'm going to verify this phone call by showing you my vagina.
Dude.
I'm gonna save myself a lot of heartache, a lot of footwork, a lot of meetings at the bank, a lot of investigative work by showing you my vagina. I don't even believe that.
That's crazy.
I refuse to believe this news story.
You needed a full body scan.
It's today, April 1st. This is not real. Nobody drops their panties.
This guy was like, okay,
that's incredible.
I got her to do all of this. Let's see.
Right. They were sitting around betting her money that she would show her vagina.
I know.
And she showed the vagina.
Can you friggin' believe it?
Oh, my God. I just want to hug her. If she'll show me her vagina, I understand that. I mean, I get that part. But can we hug without me seeing your vagina? Oh.
This woman.
That's amazing. Yeah,
I'm shocked she made it this far.
They found the sucker of all suckers. She fell for every scam every step of the way, leading right up to the old veggie.
Well, the spoofing of numbers is, I mean, that's a pretty good way to get people to believe, right? Because it said Huntington Bank on it.
Right.
So then you're like, oh, snap. So that, then the scam really starts. You've already got their trust. They already think you're the bank.
Right. Well, And I understand what she says when she says it's a panic situation. Because
Sure.
in your mind, you're like, okay, so they want $1,000, whatever, to whatever reason. I'd rather give them $1,000 and lose $6.
Right. I would probably in this case, I would be like, all right, I'm going to come down and I'm going to be there in person and we're going to talk about this.
It's almost like she was. It's like we're not getting all the details. Like she's a webcam chick or something, and she shows old vagina.
Okay, maybe. I feel like a webcam chick would be a little more savvy.
For sure.
Don't you think?
Yeah, that's good. That's true.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. I get a call from the bank and they want to see my penis.
Butthole. I'm gonna be like,
well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show my butthole just to ruin their day. I mean, watch what you wish for, buddy. Watch what you wish for.
I know.
You're like, whoa, that guy'll drop his pants for anything. I just said we were gonna take $10 and he dropped his pants. Hey, that'd be a great thing. Call the bank and say, I'm gonna show you my butthole if you don't give me $6,000.
I think that's a threat.
Yeah. That's where and that's when the FBI called. Okay.
Yeah.
God, this is the cherry on top of the scam. Ice cream pie,
right,
or whatever.
Right.
Ice cream pie, cherry pie. Never in my life did I imagine something like this could happen. $6,000, and at that point they're just twisting the knife.
Right.
And they're literally betting. A couple of boneheads sitting around betting $100 that she drop her panties.
You know it. And as if it isn't bad enough that you had $6,000 stolen from you, now they're laughing at you while you're spinning around naked in your friggin' room. Like, Jesus. How awful is that? But at the same time, I'm all like, honey.
Yeah. Yeah, how can you feel bad for her?
Right, like you.
Can you,
girl?
Here's a question for you: do you feel bad enough you donate $5 to a GoFundMe because she dropped her shorts?
I have a hard time with that.
Yeah, that's your question. She for someone that it's almost like she did it once, she'll probably get fooled again. I mean,
yeah.
If the guys wouldn't have laughed, she would have been spinning around naked all day. Right. If they would have hit the mute button, she'd still be spinning around naked. Hey, stick a banana in your butt, and then we'll know it's verified.
It's bad.
Oh. You don't know her age? Boy, that's got a lot to do with it. I mean, to get a 70-year-old...
That's a lot to have Apple Wallet. I want to say they've got a. I don't think it's a 70-year-old.
Fair enough.
I mean, how protected?
Maybe she's a nudist.
And yeah. What do you mean? My bank has my vagina on file? Like,
we got to match vagina profiles.
It's just.
Now, you had that heart shaved in your pubes. We just need to match up hearts and make sure, verify it, double check.
Cheryl here at the scam place is like, I can't believe I have to tell you people this. Your bank is not going to FaceTime you and ask you to get naked.
Not even your doctor. What's the thing at GHC called?
Yeah, the video calls.
Yeah, what's that? They don't even have. If they might want to look at your toe if it's swelled up. Oh, what's the name of that company that protects your bank accounts? Which one? Or your cyber?
LifeLock.
Oh, I was thinking of that. Yeah, trying to work in a vagina phrase.
Vaglock.
Vaglock.
Yeah.
Listen, we have top secret double vagina security here at Huntington Bank. we go one step further. In association with your gynecologist, we know exactly what your vagina looks like.
You've heard of a retina scan.
Yes, we have a vagina scan. Listen, shove that camera.
To press your lips against the screen. Can you imagine?
It's too close. Oh. It's you feel like you're inside of a whale if she held her vagina up to the computer screen. It's like I feel like Moby Dick. I'm inside of a whale.
Oh,
that's the greatest story I've ever heard in my life. In 38 years of radio, I swear to God, I'm telling you people right now, that is the greatest story I've ever heard in my life. We'll retell it like days of old. We will retell this story like a Christmas poem.
Oh.
Gather around, kids. I have a story. Around the fire, everybody. And then you open up your big book. Once upon a time, in a land not so far away.
Dude. Yeah, it was in Ohio.
It's why I drive around Ohio. My father died. My mother moved to Florida. I have no reason, thank God, to go back to Ohio. It's over. That dream is over.
Well, I hope we all learned a little something today.
That's amazing. I'm glad I came to work today. I was going to take off so I could pack for Sturgis. It's the greatest day of my life. Greatest day of my life.
Replay today the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Taco Tuesdays will be changed to Pizza Pthursday.
Hey! I like pizza, pepperoni, mozzarella, and patchouli. I like pizza with salami, extra cheese, and oregano. I like pizza with tomato. I like pizza. We like pizza. We like pizza in the morning. We like pizza every day. We like pizza in the evening. We like pizza anyway. I like pizza pepperoni.
I've never seen you eat a slice. To you it's just a trend. Pizza is my life. Pizza is my life. Ten glass deep dish, double pepperoni, and the stuffed crust, no anchovies, pizza rolls, pickle pie, cheese and crust is what I like. Put it in the oven, we can do delivery. I don't care, I'm not very picky, warm and delicious, spicy, sticky, cut it into 8 squares or triangles. All I really want is pizza to me.
All right. This was posted on the Reddit Am I the Asshole forum. Here we go. Bride and groom were left fuming after some of their wedding guests ordered pizza and wings to the reception when the food from the buffet ran out. One of the hungry guests recounted the incident in a lengthy post on Reddit, explaining why the group decided to dial up for the food delivery. Okay. I'm 100% on the people who ordered food. Okay?
Hell yes.
They wrote that while the buffet fare looked really good, they had to wait for several other tables, including many of the newlyweds' family members, to be called to serve themselves first. The people ahead in line, the poster noted, exacerbated the situation by taking large servings and even going back for seconds. How dare they? By the time the poster got to the buffet, they were disappointed to find that there was basically nothing left to eat. I asked if there was more coming out, and apparently that had already occurred. So we grabbed what little we could and went back to sit down and eat the scraps. The poster and some other guests at their table got to talking and kind of grumbling about how hungry they were and decided they were going to order food. We all pitched in and ordered 4 large pizzas and some chicken wings from a local pizza joint close to the venue, and it didn't take long to be delivered. After other tables saw what the group ordered, they shared the food with their fellow guests, which the poster said soon caused some commotion at the reception.
Pizza wins.
And prompted people to start asking the bridal party if there was pizza available.
So that's why.
When the newlyweds caught wind of the food delivery
Yeah.
situation, the bride was not happy about it
Of course not.
because it ruined the aesthetic.
Because they love the pizza and they're not focused on the bride.
Adding that the groom, who was their friend, took them aside and was like, "Hey, why didn't you just step outside to eat some food and then return?"
If I starved myself for 3 months to get into this wedding dress, you can go without some chicken.
100%.
Shut up.
Why didn't you just go outside and eat instead of ordering it directly to the reception? Which, don't blame the groom. He was definitely sent to yell at his friends by the bride.
Totally.
All right.
Completely.
After sharing their wedding story, the poster asked fellow Redditors to weigh in on whether they were in the wrong. They received more than 3,000 comments.
Yeah.
Many argued that the bride and groom and the catering staff had an obligation as hosts to make sure the guests did not go hungry. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
For a wedding buffet, always order more than what's needed. When you cater a wedding, you either cater it by the number of plates, or otherwise the exception would be if you do a buffet, the restaurant keeps the food coming until everyone is fed. Pizza and beer for the win. Unfortunately, wedding buffets are notorious for that. While in theory it's great, either people get greedy or the caterers underestimate the amount of food, or both.
Yeah.
The only way to control it is to have servers at the buffet controlling the portions.
Yeah.
And definitely no second helpings until everyone has been fed. Yeah, I would think that would be a rule.
Well, I mean, you go to a wedding, you have limited, usually when you RSVP, you have limited one or two options.
Yeah.
Anyways, the fish usually, or the chicken Kiev. And quite honestly, a buffet is kind of a step up from having two choices. But a pizza party, I think, is even better than a buffet.
Well, a lot of the weddings that I've been to recently, they will do the meal, and then after that, later on, after dancing and stuff, there's usually pizza or there was a food truck at one of the weddings.
Totally. Street tacos.
Totally. I'm shocked that people went back for seconds before everybody got through the buffet. It does remind me of the wedding DJs at one of the weddings I was at, and they kept sticking their fingers in the buffet and grabbing food.
They were sticking.
They were eating every goddamn time I looked at them. They were eating. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Shouldn't you be preparing your awesome playlist?
Jesus. So I'm on the side of the people that ordered pizza, without a doubt. If you're at that wedding and you're hungry and they didn't have enough food, you have every right to order some food.
I mean, I guess it depends on.
Now, would I have had it at the table? Probably not.
Yeah, how formal the whole thing is. I mean, the whole sit-down thing, it's so boring. Whatever, I get it. You spend a lot of money, you got to do the thing. I get it. It's my first wedding. Yeah, well, wait till you're on number 4, bitch.
Yeah.
You're over it. Pizza and tacos.
Yeah.
You'd be lucky to get that. You're lucky you're invited.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm probably going to get married 2 more times. I'll probably never see you again. Yeah. And so, of course, this all makes sense. Of course. Pete, you're hungry. It's really funny. What we will, is a different version of this. We'll go to the Dells. We'll go to Fields, right?
Yeah.
Usually I get the bone-in ribeye. And then we'll go to Ho Chunk. And then with clockwork, dude. Religiously. You think that ribeye stick to your ribs a little bit? Oh no. We hit the Taco Bell on the way home. It's like clockwork.
What?
Oh yeah. Ribeye, gambling, Taco Bell. And then 10 minutes after Taco Bell,
regret.
we're like, what the hell
What have we done?
Have we done? $34 worth of cheesy Gardettas. What have we done to ourselves?
Oh no, dude.
So yeah. But that makes so much sense. I mean, you're dancing, whatever. I mean, hey, there's a big difference between eating at 5 and drinking your ass off and 10:30.
Right.
That's huge.
Yeah, and
That's annoying. That story's really annoying.
it's super annoying.
Yeah.
There's lots of annoying aspects to it. I do.
Well, it's the bride. It's the snooty. Oh, nobody's looking at me. I spent months putting this piece of chicken dinner together.
Right. And she's like, your pizza boxes are ruining
Yes.
the aesthetic.
Yes.
Now,
This is supposed to be my perfect wedding.
I would have hid in the parking lot in shame, for sure. I wouldn't have had the pizza delivered to the
Okay,
table.
fair enough.
I get that because I would assume the bride would be mad, and I wouldn't want to cause that stir. You know,
That's why you have a hog roast, and you just eat until you explode. Oh my God.
something like that.
Brides, dude, they're a beast on wedding day, man. Everything's got to be so perfect. Everything has to just be. Yeah, everybody's got to be on their best behavior. But pizza, boy, that's pretty low on the list of rude. Or what's worse? Ordering pizza at 10:30. Did they say what time it was?
It was dinner time. They did not get dinner.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So, yeah, the buffet got buffeted out.
Right.
But there's a lot worse things that can happen at a wedding than somebody ordering
First
pizza
of all,
at 5:30.
right. I would rather have you with pizza in your belly so you're not hammered
Right.
at my reception
100
acting a fool.
1,000%.
Yeah, 100%. So, and then whatever, just take the pizza boxes away so they're not in the pictures. Like,
Listen, we're having salad now. It's no pizza.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's time for the salad.
And
You have to tell me.
It's just so much
You have
stress.
to tell me how pretty I am. And now it's time for the salad.
No.
Bitch, I'm getting pepperoni.
They plan it for so long.
Yes, I know. I know.
And I get it.
I get it.
They just have this whole thing, which is why I would totally have gone in the parking lot and tailgated.
You're right,
and
right,
ate
right.
pizza with my table mates.
Did it say how big the wedding
It did not.
party was? All right, because that has something to do with it.
Yeah. And
It's hard to control that many people and keep that many people from going rogue.
Right.
Or leaving early. Or what about the people that didn't even show up for the wedding?
Right. Well, and they
you
were
know?
doing it by table. Like this
Sure.
table goes to the buffet. Now this table goes to the buffet. Now this table goes to the buffet. And they just sat there and watched the buffet servings. Like, oh no, the meatballs are gone. Oh no, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They're like, we're left with some. We're
It's-
scraping the bottom of the goddamn pan.
Right. It's weddings. I don't know, man. I've been to a few, mostly my own, but it's hard to keep everybody happy and perfectly. I know you want the perfect dancing and the perfect songs and and great pictures and
Right.
look, the drinks start flowing, all bets are off.
And also remember, like, no one's going to remember what you had for a centerpiece.
For sure, dude.
No one's going to remember what tablecloth you had.
Unless it's a blue guy painted with a carrot stuck in his
Amen.
mouth. Then they're going to remember.
Or what the chair backs look like. Or, there's all these things that people stress out about. And it's like, what people are going to remember is you two on the dance floor, whatever, your speeches. Like, that's the stuff that people remember.
You can't control. There is no such thing as a perfect, unless you're a billionaire. Those people in India, they've been having a celebration for 2 months.
I know.
I assume one of those.
Is Justin Bieber back home?
I assume one of those days are going to be perfect. If you're a billionaire having a 2-month wedding.
Yeah.
Otherwise, at the old wedding barn out in Lodi, whatever, probably going to be some bumps, speed bumps.
Yeah, I get it.
Hey, put your pants back on.
You got to feed people.
Once the tequila starts flowing, man, you better have some munchies.
You got to feed the people.
Yep, you do. You need a backup plan for after, or during in this case.
Yeah,
that's a crazy story.
Ain't no one got a loaf of bread and a slab of bologna. Christ Almighty.
That is the saddest tailgate party I've ever. Hey. Imagine the bride finds out you're eating bologna in the parking lot. You guys, get back in here. And I don't care if you're starving. Oh, so crazy. So many wedding stories.
Yeah.
I have been
so many wedding stories.
I think I've seen it all at the weddings. I've seen drunk brides, no-show husbands, grooms. I've seen it all.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen it all.
Yeah.
I've seen all kinds of dress, all kinds of food, all kinds of locations. And, some of the best ones I've been to are just the ones where it's just cash.
I know.
Instead of the, detailed weddings.
Right.
That you spend $40,000 on.
Just remember why you're there.
Remember why you're there, dude.
Anal.
Wait, what? What did you...
It's the poophole loophole, dude.
I'm sorry. Was there a problem? I'm sorry. This wedding just got off the rails.
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Wow.
Okay, so, man, what is up with that swimming chick? Oh, my God.
Oh.
She's like finishing things
Yeah.
like 4 hours before everybody else. She's just hanging out in the pool, doing her nails, waiting for everybody else to catch up.
Yeah.
It is wild.
Ledecky.
Yeah.
She dominates.
It is crazy. She's like...
I mean, you think about great ones. I mean, you got to put her up there at the prime of Tiger and Michael and Muhammad and, the big ones.
Yeah.
The
PC
Waynes.
too.
Yeah.
So not only did she win gold yesterday, she also set a new Olympic record.
25 meters left for Ledecky to make more history for the greatest female swimmer of all time.
She knows this is her 8th Olympic gold medal.
And the greatest swimming machine we've ever seen rolls on to another gold here in Paris with a new Olympic record.
Olympic champion for the 8th time.
That is total destruction, dude. She destroys everything in the pool.
It's crazy.
I haven't seen anybody swim that fast.
Oh, no, Daddy.
You were in your above ground pool and got stung in the ass by a wasp.
I thought you were going to say when the engine fell out of the
The lawnmower engine came crashing down, took out the slide in her above ground pool. I ain't never seen nothing move that fast. Oh, no. No, this lady, she lives, drinks, eats, breathes the butterfly.
Yeah.
And you got watch it. Go back and watch it. There's 8 other women competing for a silver. And she's up there. Yeah, you're right. She's doing her nails going, anytime, ladies.
Yeah. Just hanging out, talking to the people, the judges, whatever. It's I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Yeah, to dominate any event. I don't know who else has dominated. I'm trying to think of somebody that was that dominant in their field. It looks
at the Olympics.
It just at the Olympics. I mean, best of the best. It just looks unfair.
Right.
I've never seen anything like it.
I never have either. I thought it was a joke. When I first saw footage, I was like, this can't be real. This is AI crap.
It's like she had fins on.
And then I was like, oh my God, it is real.
Let's see if I have a swimming coach on the phone here. I'm sure it's some insightful commentary. Hello?
Hey, is Don Keatic work for you guys?
Who?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll let that one go. That's not a swimming coach, by the way. Just to let you know. Sorry to interrupt. And she doesn't look that different. I mean, it's not like she's got a third leg. It's just it's how she uses her energy. It's incredible.
So
dude.
I've seen there's apparently higher up swimmers in my news feed somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow I'm friends with athletes. And
yeah, well, that's hello.
And one of the ladies posted, she goes, I watched an underwater camera of her swimming.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, and she uses, it's all her top half.
Mm-hmm.
She's basically not kicking.
Oh.
It's all her chest.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but whatever. Then the women's rugby team kicked ass.
Soccer team kicked ass.
That was cool.
Yeah.
The USA women's rugby team out of nowhere. And the water polo team, Flavor Flav, be sponsoring them. That was pretty cool.
That's cool. It's because nobody else would.
Yeah. He found out they had second and third jobs. And he's all like, I got you guys.
Well, why didn't he support DJs?
Because we ain't in the Olympics.
No.
Loser Olympics.
Wouldn't it be weird getting into an event, swimming, what have you, and just accepting the fact that you have to accept that somebody is going to destroy you so bad?
Right.
You're just a footnote to history.
Right.
And you're probably the second best in the world in getting beat by 10, 15 seconds.
It's just so huge.
And
the difference is huge.
Well, in swimming especially because you can see the difference. It's like the length of a pool.
Yeah. Well, and you think about like when Michael Phelps was swimming.
Yeah.
Right? And they were talking about the uniforms, the swimsuits or whatever, and how they were designing them.
Yeah.
And the new design tweak was going to help them by like a quarter of a second.
Oh, yeah. I remember
Right?
that. Sure.
And the quarter of a second was going to make the biggest difference. And here's this broad.
Yeah.
15 seconds ahead of everybody.
And she's wearing a lead suit.
Yeah,
and she's got lead weights on. She's training. She's still in training, actually. The real she'll drop that when she wants to get serious.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Well, I'm shocked she hasn't been accused of doping.
Right, like it's.
I don't know if that's random or how that works, but that would suck if she was.
Well, she can't be. I'm sure they're
horse steroids.
They're all just.
But I mean, the guy that won the main, what's the freestyle, whatever the main swimming motion, whatever that's called.
Butterfly.
No, just like swimming.
Breaststroke.
No, swimming.
Swimming.
Just swimming.
Dog paddle. Dead man's float.
That dude won it in like 27 seconds.
Yeah.
Which doesn't seem humanly possible. And
I know.
So think about that. She's like over 10 seconds. She's half a pool. That's just she could give them half a pool head start.
Yeah.
And still beat them.
Totally. Just stand on the block for a second.
It's so incredible.
It's wild.
It's so incredible. It's good for her, man. She's the Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
The Secretariat.
Yeah.
Of the swimming pool. So cool. She's half a mermaid.
Yeah. The U.S. dressage team had a bad day. They're out.
It's funny. Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was I going to say? I can't remember. Something about a petting zoo. Probably didn't matter.
Sounds lovely.
Probably didn't matter. Hello, swimming comments.
Hey, did you guys see the guy from Turkey with the handgun?
Oh my God!
No,
yeah, the sharpshooter guy.
I've heard stories. He's quite a character, huh?
Yeah, no glasses and his hand in his pocket.
Yeah, he looks like a friggin' hitman.
Oh no!
Right.
Where is he from? Turkey.
Turkey.
What event?
Sharpshooter.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, he has minimal gear, and he just. He looks like he's coming to kill you.
Here, look at the headline: Paris Olympics. People in a frenzy over Turkey shooter's non-gear swagger act. They dub him Hitman.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying he should be from that hotel in John Wick.
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Good call, dude. Good call. That's a great call. I like that. All right. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Don't you love these characters that always come out of the Olympics now? These bylines are fantastic.
100%.
And I said that. I said, you kind of laugh off the Olympics and then you get sucked into them and you end up watching it 3 hours a day.
These side stories are what I love about
Start rooting for your character, then the country, maybe the country first, then the character. But and then you start rooting for the countries that haven't won a medal ever.
Right.
You're like, come on, dude. Yeah. Come on, Hitman.
Right.
That's good stuff. I love it. They got me. It's a ratings bonanza.
I know.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D. Nowhere but JJO.